healthcare coverage. They didn't want to switch me from the plan that I was at, that they were not working anymore. But they didn't want to pick up the phone, and I spent the entire day just like being passed around. And it just sucked. By the end of like, I was actually done by the time of the stream, but I was just like so mentally just over that I was like, it's not gonna be a fun stream. If I go live now, I'm gonna be tired, I'm gonna be frustrated. So I just decided, hey man, today is just kind of a day off, you know, couldn't do much else. As usual, fucking health coverages suck ass, but you know, it is sorted, it's all good. It's not like I was like canceling or anything. It's that I wanted to change my coverage from emergency hospitals to consultations and hospitals, so basically improve the plan. So you know, it's just kind of how it be, but they just gotta make everything painful. Hey Venom, how you doing as well? Hello Juliana, Sammy, Cinnabread, how you doing as well? I'm gonna be honest, the only reason why I'm streaming today's visual novel, which is gonna be another indie visual novel, it's because I thought the title was funny. It's called Vampires in Your Area, and it's like a sketchy ad, like single hot vampires in your area. Click here now. Wait. That's the only reason. I'm gonna be straight with you. I'm gonna be completely honest. The only reason why I'm gonna be doing it's because I mean the artwork is pretty. It is like a smaller type indie game with like a cutesy artwork. But it's just because of the title. I saw that title like single vampires in your area. Click here. And I was like, all right, fine. I'll give it a try. That's the only reason. That is 100% the only reason. It's like a himbo in the area thing. I mean, that's the joke that I make in my stream titles. Them hot himbos in your area. It is that joke. It's always that joke. So I just thought it was funny. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We're doing it. Hey, Shrinky. How you doing as well? Hello, Venoms. That are reference with those freaking cool ads. Whenever you try to watch a show on our website. Pretty much. It is exactly that. I think the original is like hot MILFs in your area. Single hot MILFs are desperate in your area or something like that. It's just something incredibly dumb that just became part of internet culture. Oh yeah. Hey Casey, how you doing as well? How you doing, my friend? It is finally Friday. You guys can relax. I know that during the weeks, people are always busy doing work, doing whatever they are. I still haven't scheduled the streams, but let me actually do you something. Saturday next week on the 19th, we're gonna be making chocolate eggs. I am gonna be scheduling every stream. After that, a continuation for the subathon, we're gonna have party animals, and then finally on the Monday, we're gonna be having tier listing of red flags and relationships. That's my plans for next week's, because I am planning a lot of collabs for the subathon that we're gonna be having. It is gonna be a smaller kind of subathon, so you know. I do hope you save a little bit of money for yours truly, because we are going to be needing it. But yeah, there's going to be a future subathon. Currently, I've only scheduled 3 days, because you never know with subathons. I mean, it may not reach those 3 days, so you know that might be a thing. It is something that I am planning for. We're going to be doing Silas's birthday. Of course, we're going to be doing Silas's birthday. What do you mean? Of course. I'm not 100% sure. I think it falls on a Saturday or a Sunday. If it's on a Sunday, we'll do it next Monday. If it's not on a Sunday, then we'll be covering on the day itself. Yes. Oh yes. But you will absolutely be covering Silas's birthday. I mean, I wouldn't miss it. Come on. Silas is my boy. Is my favorite boy. Of course. If people really want me to, then maybe I'll cover it on the Sunday. But I would not expect that, because most people don't watch my streams on the Sundays. I used to stream on Sundays. I've tried all kinds of schedules before settling on this. It's just usually people don't watch me on the Sundays. Yeah. Hello, Romagoose. Also, I forgot to turn on the YouTube chat. I am reading the YouTube chat, but I forgot to turn it on the stream. There you go. Sorry, the setup that I'm using is currently very janky. Hey, Shrinky. Hey, Moonrose. How you doing as well? No, I know there are desperate sluts in my area. I have a mirror. I saw that audio. I remember that tic-tac. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Hello, Moonrose. How you doing as well? How you been doing? How's your day been? Tell me about your day. I just talk with you guys for a while. His birthday's on a Friday for me, is it? When is this the 13th? I believe it's in the 13th. Yeah, 13th is on a Sunday for me. Oof. Yeah, that's tough. Tall water, isn't it? I suppose. It's all right, isn't it? Yeah, it'll be how it be. It'll be how it be. You know? But yeah. Is it 18th or 13th? 13th. 1-3. I know my accent kind of struggles with some words. Yes, I am aware. But yes. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, please do leave a like if you can. Leave a like, leave a comment. Especially if we're live right now, because the more people like the video, the more we show up on the front page, and that's where most people see it. I know it's annoying to keep asking. Don't worry, I'm not going to be like, whoa, don't forget to like and subscribe. Not all the time. I'm not going to be doing that. Don't worry about it. But if you can drop a like, it genuinely helps. It doesn't cost you anything. It is free. So if you can, I'd appreciate it if you're enjoying the stream. You know what I mean? Is he going to be 29? I think he's going on 29, if I'm not mistaken, right? Isn't Silas going 29? See, he was 28, if I remember correctly. So he might be going on 29, if I am not mistaken. You guys can correct me if I am wrong. Hey, anime puppy girl, how you doing as well? How you doing? Yeah, we'll change the game, I wonder. I think it is the date that they were referencing during. I think it is the date they were referencing during the Magnum Opus. The one where they have like the what is the name? The thing. Silas is hitting on 29. Hell yeah. Me and Silas was a good way. 2 years away from becoming 30. That's kind of crazy. Oh man. I mean, that's no longer young adult. That is like a proper adult adult. You know what I mean? Like if you're 28, 29, you can still say, oh, I'm mid 20s. But once you hit that 30, you're like, all right, age has come. There's no young anymore. There's just adult. As someone who doesn't play Love and Deep Space, I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Don't worry about it, Shrinky. That's okay. I mean, it is a game that I've been playing a lot. It just kind of fits my vibe of like chill, but also kind of thirsty. And, you know, silly. But yeah. Although I do enjoy all kinds of games. You know what I mean? It's just that I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I would play, for example, more Dead by Daylight or maybe even TFT. The problem is that those games that I currently enjoy, they kind of tend to bring a sweaty audience that I think they're too hardcore competitive. Those kinds of games, they expect you to be good, to expect you to always be perfect. I'm not like that. I am chill. I'm casual. My APM is like 5. I'm chill, sometimes a little bit thirsty, you know what I mean? Like I make jokes here and there, but I'm here to be funny and kind of sussy. Like I'm not good at video games. Why do you think I don't play games like Elden Ring? I'm pretty sure Elden Ring is an amazing game. I just suck dick and balls when it comes to being good at video games. I'm not good at them. So I don't know. I think that's not really what people are here to see. And I also like indie games, so you know, whenever there's an indie game, I make an exception for that. But you know, yeah, chill and thirsty. I think chill and thirsty is a pretty good way to summarize it. You know what I mean? Hey Goa, how you doing as well, my friend? Hey Arxia, your VTuber design strikes me as someone like your guild owner. You mean like a D&D guild owner? I mean, I don't know about that. It's just a shirt that I had and like some fantasy accessories with the harness and everything. But it's like a pretty casual design. The new one that Shoko made is gonna be a bit more fantasy. It is the one that Shoko made for the design competition that we made. I made an $150 contest for a outfit competition, and this is the one that where is it? This is the one that he made. Here you go. This is gonna be my alt outfit. So there's gonna be 2 outfits. I really like the sleeveless turtleneck. I'm very excited for that. But I still have to buy one of these myself. I don't have them. But this is going to be the other outfit. This is not the main outfit. The main outfit is still always going to be this because I like this shirt. I like it. I know it's always the same outfit and like I should probably change it at some point, but I just like it. I like having the identifiable, the OG. You know what I mean? Say what you want. The OG always been working because it's good. good game recognizes game, okay? And I'm just saying the casual button-up shirt with like a little bit of an accessories and a casual outfit like that. Maybe some jeans, maybe some leather pants. That kind of slaps, you know. It works because it works, you know? But yeah. It works because it works, you know? Hey Tsukino, what did I miss? Nothing. We just got started. Literally just got started. But yeah, it is. I am very excited for the new outfits, though. I am very excited. That's actually something that we're going to be releasing next week. If we do hit the subathon gun, don't worry. The subathon, the release for the main outfit is for the animation is very easy to achieve. It's just so we can have the subathon for more than a day. It would be very unfortunate. I would be very sad if imagine if we okay guys, let's release the animation. Here's a subathon. And we get like 1 hour and then we end the subathon. That would be very sad. I would very much cry. I'll probably release, yeah. I would be very sad if I made a whole ass fucking original animation and nobody came. That would be unfortunate. I would not recover. My morale would not recover if that were to happen. But yeah, it is. I do have a lot of plans. I'm currently planning with Chunky, Vora. I believe Siren and Icy are also going to join, and I also sent some invitations for a lot of people as well. Nova, I think, also said that she was down. There's a lot of stuff that I am getting ready to make. It's going to be a fun collab. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fun event. I am prepping a lot of stuff. Like I said, it's on the 19th. It starts next week on the Saturday. Set your reminders, set an alarm clock. Don't miss it. You want to be here. You want to be here. There's gonna be Patreon giveaways like I always do, free Patreon subscriptions, all of that stuff. You know what I mean? Can't let that happen. We'll all be here. Please do. I would be very unfortunate. That would be very unfortunate. You know what I mean? That would be. There you go. Sorry. Anyway. Yeah. Let's do the game. Let's get on to the game, shall we? Let's get into the game, shall we? Where is it? How do I open this application? There you go. Alright. I love this song. Out of this playlist, this song is my favorite. There you go. Nope. Wrong one? No, that's still the wrong one. No, that is still the wrong one. Wait, why is it not showing? Come on now. Come on now. There you go. that was a little bit unfortunate. There you go. All right. There you go. Having a huge odd block. I need help right now. Draw me. I mean, you have inspiration right here. There you go. What do we do here? How do I start the game? Okay. Single vampires, you know area. This is just the about me, okay? Wait, how do I go back? What's this? What is my name? Kindred Spirit. Oh, Kindred Spirit? What about big titty? Cause big booba him. Big booba him. Big booba him. There you go. I'm not that pasty, but I'm not this tan. I think I'm gonna go with this because I'm not that pasty. Like, art style kind of gives me Sailor Moon. Am I the only one that's kind of getting Sailor Moon vibes? Oh, that's 100% Sailor Moon. Like, holy shit. I like the art style. Can't change the hair for some reason. That is unfortunate now, isn't it? Oh well. None of these designs fit me. I guess I'm gonna go with the cutest. I'm gonna go with this one. This was cute enough. And this one is cozy. There you go. This looks nice enough. There you go. Drag your feet upstairs. up the stairs and down the halls of your apartment building. It was a long day at the Space Cafe, making drinks and politely listening to the same regulars making the same small talk. Weather's been weird lately. Hey Bing Z, how you doing? Hey Mama Bear, how you doing? Hopping in for a second? Nah, come on, stay here for a while. I want you to be here with us, you know? And you believe it's a new year already? So busy here today, huh? You reached the hallway to your apartment. No matter. You were off work now and had a few days off too, which was rare. You were free to spend a few days lazing about, reading your favorite magazines and doing some sketching. You fiddle your keys in the door, trying to coax the cheap lock to cooperate. Not a complaint for the landlord. Just then, muffled yelling made its way out into the hallway. You could only sigh. You always do this! Oh, sure, it's always my fault. My parents are coming all the way here, all the way from the Pleiades. I told you weeks ago. Whatever, I'm sick of this. I'm leaving. The door across from you jerked open and a short Martian stomped out, slamming the door behind him, marching away down the hall. As you finally got your door unlocked, you could hear muffled sobbing. You winced sympathetically. Oof, that's rough, ain't it? Not even aliens could avoid the many pitfalls of a relationship drama. You shook your head. You're going to be different. Someday you would soon find real love, and you have a happily ever after. Aww. Trying to coax the cheap lock to cooperate is certainly a way of I suck at unlocking doors. That's not true. Sometimes the door is just a little bit shit. Why are you being so judgy of her skills of opening doors? My cousin loves your voice. Oh, you act the emotions. Well, I mean, I am reading the story, you know. But I do appreciate that she likes it, you know? Feel that you should try to place the model on the right side of the screen? I suppose. Might be better. I mean, it always depends. Like, sometimes these visual novels will put you on one side and then another. You always leave some blank space, but, you know, nothing was going to stop you. Thud. You fell into your apartment onto your face. Huh? You look back to find a small box right outside your door. You must have been so preoccupied that you missed it. Not even bothering to get up, you dragged the box over. I'm certain I wasn't expecting a delivery. Sure enough, the box on the tag has your neighbor's name on it. You groaned and got up. This was the second time this week you had received somebody else's mail. You were starting to seriously suspect that the delivery man just wanted to mess with you. With some effort, he picked up the box and carried it over to your neighbor. You knocked on the door. No response. Ellis, the man who lived there, was always on the go, so no surprise he wasn't at home. You gently placed the box in front of the door. You should probably leave him a note. You grabbed a sticky note and pen from your apartment and scribbled down a note. This was in front of my door, Big Booba Himbo. Please check that your delivery address is correct, Big Booba Himbo. There you go. Hopefully you hadn't damaged it when you fell over. It's a door, kid. You put the key and twist it. Yeah, but sometimes you are clearly somebody that never lived in a shitty apartment, Shrinky. Let me tell you, some doors are just old, and they'll have like fucking shitty ass locks that you put in, and then you gotta like wiggle it a bit to like make it work. You clearly never lived in a shitty old apartment. Let me tell you. It's also trying not to break it. Also. You know what I mean? It's also trying not to break it. Your efforts were wasted though, as the door pulled open, revealing not your neighbor. Hey yo, I like the roses. Even that I'm not too skinny to have these tattoos, I do like it. Can I help you? Your usual neighbor was a usual middle-aged man with black hair and warm brown eyes. Complete opposite of the man before you right now. This man had pale blue hair and was considerably taller. Is this supposed to be blue? I thought this was white. He also wasn't wearing the shirt, but you tried your best not to focus on that. I do like the tattoos though. I like the style of tattoo is called a fine line tattoo. It's surprisingly similar to mine, although mine is not as big. It's only just the length of the forearm. I do love this kind of style though. I wouldn't do roses though. I love it. Very pretty. He also wasn't wearing a shirt. Ellis? Who are you? You raised an eyebrow like that. Shouldn't I be asking that? So you're gonna tell me what you want, or? Oh, right. God, this is awkward. I got Ellis's mail by mistake. The man bent down, tried to pick up the box, pausing to regard the sticky note. Big Booba Himbos, ah. Why do I always put silly names? Why do I always put silly names on my stories? He smirked at you. How neighborly of you. I'll give this to Ellis when he gets back. Before you get a chance to reply, he stepped back inside and closed the door. You were left standing in the hallway, confused. That was so rude. After another moment, you returned to your own apartment. You grabbed a drink from the fridge and some leftovers before finally reaching your bedroom. Hint, click on something, click on the PC when you're done looking around. Alright, sure. The single leader of ZUP. She's so cool. Very successful in a happy relationship. Unlike you. She's happy, pretty, and in a happy relationship. Everything the exact opposite of you. Shut the fuck up, game. That's rough, buddy. That's fucked up. That's straight fucked up. Oh dear God. That's crazy. That's crazy. Not the game calling us maidenless. That's fucked up, dude. That's fucked up. There's a reason why I'm playing a visual novel. I am in a relationship. Well, actually, no, I am in a relationship. And I'm pretty. Shut the fuck up, game. That's crazy. That's fucked up, dude. That's actually fucked up. Holy shit, okay. The plants is nothing. Okay. You count Plushie. Plushie's very sentimental. Your last boyfriend had been disappointing in many ways. Mostly he kept ditching you during your dates. Work, he said. Work turned out to be a harpy he was always with. Whatever, she could have him. You decided to buy yourself an emotional support cow instead. Benjamin the cow was way more comforting to have around. Aw, Benjamin. What is this? Your sketchbook. Oh, we're an artist. That's kind of cool. Once you had a dream of becoming an artist for the Rogue magazine, but turns out the starving artist stereotype exists for a reason. That's fucked. Oh man. Do you need a salve for the burn? That was that burn was fucked up. The view. Your apartment may be small and cheap. Your neighbors may be loud and annoying. And you sure did get lucky to have a nice view of Constellation City. That is nice, isn't it? Oh, Rogue. Rogue magazine. It always been the hottest gossip and advice. One time, the horoscope even predicted the end of a relationship for you. Then again, the witch writing the horoscopes is world famous, so it makes sense. Best thing is about his quizzes, though. The co-workers at the cafe always laugh at you for doing the quizzes in your breaks. But they're wrong. You won't be discouraged so easily. A love quiz. Your ideal type is a vampire. Leaving the boring logic to the others. Throw caution to the wind. Chase that love. It's closer than you think. What is it? Wait, let me see that love quiz. I was starting to realize. Do you breathe oxygen? Yes. Do you have a heartbeat? Do you often try new things? Do you enjoy blood? Okay. Are you ambitious? Do you require food? Do you enjoy traveling? Do you believe in true love? You got vampire, alien, star drop, and human. Vampire. Leave the boring logic to others, throw caution to the wind. Chase that love. It's closer than you think. Alien. An adventurous love awaits. Awaits you. Keep exploring the world in your heart. Ease up a little, smell the roses, a passionate love that will sweep you for your feet is waiting for you. And human, love is within reach. Take the first step. Be more assertive. Your darling will think it's hard. Okay. I suppose. Do we enjoy games? Yes. If the Rogue magazine says a vampire's your ideal match, then your vampire's your ideal match. Alright. Sounds a little bit gullible, but sure. Do we have anything else? Oh, a CD. Man, those are old school. Man. I mean, I'm glad a millennial made this. If this was a Gen Z or Gen Alpha, it would be like, what? What is that? Is that a Blu-ray? We're gonna watch a movie? Oh, no. Oh, man. Is he too distracted? What am I distracted? Oh, no sound on the clips? Oh, actually. Well, let me fix that right now. Yeah, Blue, sometimes OBS will break for no reason. I have no idea why that happens. Literally no idea why that happens. There you go, I fixed it, sorry. There you go, it's alright. Yeah, maybe on the future I'm gonna change that so it doesn't have that anymore. Hey Wednesday, how you doing as well? Hey Tristan, how you doing too? Yeah, if only you had written down and you had burned onto this. Probably has some weird folk crunch from that brief phase you went through. Oh boy. What else do we have? I guess that's that. Soda. Everyone agrees Citrus Starburst is the best soda flavor, followed closely by Bubble Blue Potion. Alright. Anything else? Doesn't seem like there's any else secrets. So, your bed. Home is where your own soft bed is. Where you can lazily read your favorite magazine or sob about your jerk ex-boyfriend cheating on you on your birthday. Man, that's fucked up. I mean, I had somebody break up with me on my birthday, but man, cheating on the fucking birthday, it's actually a whole level of fucked up. That is crazy. Not that it really deserves your energy anymore. You're only going to look towards the future from now on. Alrighty. Wonder if CDs for Gen Z like Vinars for millennials? I wonder. You barely open the news page when a pop-up appeared. That is a shitty-ass web design. Holy shit. Single vampires in your area! That's sort of suspicious. Please don't click sketchy ads. If you're watching this, please don't click sketchy ads. You're not gonna get hot vampires. You're gonna get a Trojan virus and lose your credit card information. Please don't click those ads if you're playing this game. Alright, but this might be a sign from the universe. What if I say no? No. No! Well, I guess I can't do anything. What's your username? Big Booba. Yeah, I can never have fun. God damn it, man. Why does nobody let me have fun? Titty Himbo. There you go. Single vampires in your area. .fake.chat. You. Welcome to VempChat. Finding matches in your area. Nondescript game, Ambassador World, Eternal Youth now in a bottle. An antivirus. Alright, remember to save. Oh yeah, good reminder actually. Here you go. Welcome to VempChat. You've been matched with the Blood Cake. Hey Blood Cake. Hey. There you go. Titty Himbo. Hey. How you doing? You like jazz? Are you a guy? No, I'm not. Sorry. Come on, you should have. You could have put. You could have put a yes. Wouldn't change the story. Yeah, we are a forcefully assigned female by visual novel. It is Ivy. I'm feeling girly pop today. No problem. Go log on here. You too. Okay. Bloody Cupcake has left the chat. Wait, you mean I could have had a hot? That's fucked up. Come on. Oh man. You've been matched with Bennett. All right. Hey. I want a personal vampire. Oh man. What could have been? Suck. Down for some fun? Oh my god. This is a fuckboy. What? Oh, come on. Send me your address. I'll make it worth it. Ooh, no? Whatever. Bennett has left the chat. Yeah, that's probably for the... That is a pretty accurate experience for a dating app. Holy shit. Man, that is pretty accurate for fucking dating app experience. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is yikes. Surprisingly accurate, to be honest. You glanced on your window. It was dark out already. One more try and I'll go to bed. You're back with them knocks. Hey. Hello. So, question. Not sending you my ad. Please don't ask for my address. I was gonna ask what your blood type was, but now I'm intrigued. Sorry, just had a bad day today. Here, you can have my address instead, as a peace offering. No need. Violet 8's apartment 8 Constellation City. What the fuck? That person is way too trusting to be like, oh, here's my address. You. Me? You're the rude guy next door. Oh. Oh. You. That's my line. That's kind of crazy. Hey, Shinsko, thank you so much for the 10 biddies as well. Be gone, ads. That's still the wrong address. Oh no, God forbid you have to take 3 steps over here. You might damage more of my mail. Damage? You burst several of my blood bags. I wouldn't have kicked it if I hadn't been in front of my front door. You kicked my mail? Oh no! Oh man, when I fell over it. Is it my fault you can't look where you're going? You're insufferable. That's not a great start for a visual novel, holy shit. No way your luck is that bad. You woke up before your alarm went off. Honestly, you barely managed to sleep that night. Hey, Malicious Silas, how you doing as well? In Portuguese, por favor. Salve, meu querido. Salve, salve. Stupid neighbor, stupid magazine, stupid ex-boyfriend. That is a, listen, gotta be straight with you. That is a reasonable crash out. That is an understandable crash out. Gonna be honest with you. That is a reasonable crash out. Holy fuck. Most relatable crash out I have ever seen. It's like stupid neighbor, stupid boyfriend, stupid ex-boyfriend. God damn it, man. That is a reasonable crash out, gonna be honest. You pouted, staring up at the ceiling. Like the universe was conspiring to make you upset. That was the ad's fault. That was the neighbor's fault. That was my own fault. You should have quit dating after your ex. Clearly the universe was telling you something. Soon enough, your alarm interrupted your thoughts. After a shower, you grabbed an apple from the kitchen and ran out the door. Work was a few blocks away. If you were around, you could make it in 10 minutes. But you always did, so you could sleep a little longer. I opened the doors to a space cafe and were immediately hit by the aroma of freshly baked scones and donuts. People are already chattering at the counter. Your coworker zipped past you carrying coffee on a platter. Morning, Big Booba Himbo. Aw, that is so Sailor Moon coded. I love the art style. It's very pretty. Also, you guys can see her too well. I would recommend putting every single picture in one place, so you guys can see it. Actually, you guys can see it all with the chat. Like, here you go. Here you go. You waved at her and quickly headed back to put you in uniform. Yeah, if you're making a visual novel, just put everybody on the center. You know what I mean? Don't be like placing them everywhere. Uniform policy was a little lax, so you had a few options. All right. Suppose we can choose. I like this one. I think this one is cute. You quickly got dressed. Day went by slowly as couples after couples came in for their weekend dates. Oh man, we're so bitter. It's like imagine, dude. That is such a reasonable crash out. It's like fucking ex-boyfriend cheats on you, rude neighbor, being alone, forever alone, gets like scammed by ads, and now like you just add a coffee and everybody's like being like super cheerful and happy. Man. That is crazy. That is like it's like everyone is in happy relationships except for me. Is that a tiefling? Yeah, there's like a fantasy races. There's like aliens, vampires, tieflings. You had to fight off the urges to order your eyes. Just smile happily to yourself as you watch them. Are we gonna? Isn't that kind of creepy? You couldn't help it. You were a hopeless romantic through and through. You finally reached the last stretch of your shift. It was a late afternoon, and though the chattering had not died down at all, you knew it would at least be someone else's problem there soon. Looking up, you glanced at the over the crowded cafe. There were quite a few interesting guests. A weirdo was sitting by herself at a table picking up her food. By the register, a fiendish woman and a fae were playfully arguing over who would pay the bill. Meanwhile, an older couple was sitting by the window, seriously bickering over desserts. By the door, a tiny golem was holding the door for another equally small golem. I watched it step out, and yet another customer came in. He was a tall man with red eyes and pale blue hair. Wait, wasn't that your neighbor? Quickly escape to the staff room, duck behind the counter, be professional about this, try to be nice. What do you say? I think it would be funny to try and duck behind the counter. This would probably be kind of like not that romantic. Let's be funny about it. I think it's gonna be funny. You didn't have time to think it properly. You just ducked behind the counter. It was all in vain though, because the stupid counter had a glassy display where you were. There was a tap at the counter, then a voice. Excuse me. When you look up, you were face to face with your neighbor, who equally surprised to be face to face with you. You stared at him silently. Hello? I don't know which one should we. Hey Emmett, how you doing? Hello Romagoose, how you doing as well? You stared at him silently, or something else. Don't know which one I should pick. What do you say, chat? I don't know, all of these seem like fine. What do you say? Which one do you pick? Second one, play it cool. We do want to play it cool? Second one, alright. Everyone's saying second. You laughed nervously, refusing to address the fact that you were hiding behind a counter. You awkwardly got up and stepped back from the counter a little bit. Well, isn't this a delightful coincidence? He was wearing a bright pink sunglasses and a blue button-up shirt. Plastered on his face was an amused grin, which showed off two very sharp fangs. Can I get you anything? Your brain quickly defaulted to your usual customer service questions. He didn't seem fazed by you ignoring the earlier statement. On the contrary, he just moved right along. An espresso to go. You pulled out a cup to write his name and then paused. You didn't actually know his name, you realized. Looking up, he had a smile on your face as he told you he wasn't going to offer it up unless you asked. Your name? What about him? Definitely knew what he was doing. Can I have your name? Seeming satisfied, finally answered you. Lennox, but Knox is fine. Knox left as soon as you handed him his coffee. You lingered a while past the end of your shift so you could be sure not to run into him. You lived in a cramped apartment long enough to know that's the worst thing in the world was getting caught in an elevator with someone you weren't thrilled to talk to. Fortunately, your apartment in Violet Heights was only second floor, so you could rarely tip the elevator anyways. Then again, being caught in the stairwell couldn't be much better. I mean, even though if I was in the second floor, I'll still take the elevator. Gonna be honest with you. I'll still take that elevator all the time. You made your way down the hallway to your door, thanking the stars there was no one there. Why can't you even be happy for me? You let out an audible sigh. This again. Oh yes, I'm so happy you decided to abandon me here while you go chase your dreams. You fiddle with your lock, cursing the landlord with every unsuccessful jiggle of your key. You should just give up on everything so you can be happy. You were fine with that when I was the one leaving everything behind for you. You finally clicked open, you quickly stepped in. Oh man. That is very awkward. You quickly pulled off your shoes and tossed them haphazardly to an occupied corner. You should probably eat something before you run wind. Alright, what do we have to eat? More sticky notes. These are important contacts and grocery lists. Alright. Work schedule. Work. Friday off, work on Saturday, Sunday off. And okay, makes sense. I'm off tomorrow. That's nice. All right. Oven. I don't think you've ever used this. Oh, really? What's a good thing you couldn't bake? Or else the cafe might have put you on a real early shift. Oh, that kind of sucks. We're pretty useless, aren't we? I mean, I'm not the... I'm good at baking, but I'm not the greatest cook. That doesn't mean I wouldn't use it. Microwave. You find some leftovers inside and just heat them. We just eat... Man, this main character really is a fucking hot mess, isn't she? She just like leaves food on the microwave and then eats it as it is and just heats it up again and just continues eating. That's... Okay, I guess. Is that something that people do? That's crazy. Damn. Didn't take long for the microwave to ding, letting you know your meal was ready. You munched on your leftovers as you headed to your computer. Turned on the PC to do some browsing. Ding! Notification. Where's that screaming coming from? Right. Okay. It's not me, it's coming from apartment 7. Can they shut up? I'm gonna complain. They're just having a hard time right now. Don't you dare bother them. So, Big Booba Himbo. Yeah? Wanna send me your address? You should have it since on your mail for some unexplainable reason. Let's be sassy about it. Yes, unexplainable, a real mystery. We'll never know why. Actually, I wanted to ask you, what are you doing on this website? Oh, you first. Are you judging me for being on a website we're both using? Not at all, actually. I own the site, lol. Forgot about it until recently. You really had to make a whole site willing to find somebody willing to put up with you? That is actually a nice burn, goddamn. Maybe I just needed a snack. Anyway, I told you why I'm here. Your turn. Alright, why do you care? Alright, fair's fair. Well, I'm looking for a love, I guess. I want romance in my life. A magazine told me to. You know, hey Crochet, how you doing? You know, looking for love and I want romance would be the normal stories, but a magazine told me to is very funny. What? I'm even more confused. My favorite magazine said my ideal type would be a vampire. And the pop-up appeared. That's very you. What do you mean by that? Don't judge me. Why are you judging me? You may find love in the weirdest ways. I've already told you me and Ella's story. Aw, that's cute. Oh, Alice is back. Gotta go. Alright, bye. Oh, man. Why is he so judgy? You slept in a little while. Was the best part of any day. Finally got up and headed to the kitchen for breakfast. If we go to the fucking microwave again! Once you had finished breakfast, you quickly showered and got dressed. Normally days off were staying in PJs and lazing about, but you had to get groceries today. Okay, thank you. What are we getting? You sped through your shopping. Wanted to spend as little of your precious day off doing chores as possible. Glanced over your basket of groceries. Seems like you had everything. Probably stop by the snacks aisle. You get some your neighbor or something? Why not? You could do with something nice. I mean, we're always taking the snacks. Well, I love snacks. What are you talking about? You wander over to the snacks aisle, browsing your options. Looked like they had all your favorites in stock. Betwixt chocolate bars, Cleopatra's light and dark chocolate swirls, something sour candies, you decide to grab. I'll check those chocolate swirls. You put the bag of chocolate swirls in your basket. Laughing from behind you stopped you in your tracks before you could leave the aisle. Your heart sped up as you slowly turned around. A few steps down from a woman with violet skin and red hair was laughing with a man. They acted like teenagers in love, although they were clearly much older than that. Only this sort of thing would have you smiling to yourself and fantasizing about your prospective happy ever after. This scene, however, was doing the opposite for you at this moment. Suddenly it felt like your future was bleak and hopeless. These people were not strangers. Well, one of them. The man at least was your ex-boyfriend. The woman was not the one he cheated on you with. Old habits die hard, you suppose, as he and the woman whispered to each other. You quickly step away, you were frozen, unable to move, your side left out quickly before caused a scene. Oh man, can we not go tell her that you cheater? I mean, that would be very funny if we do. You quickly and quietly stepped away, you were frozen in place. Oh man, I hate when they do this. It's like, come on, let me go cause be a drama queen. They'd be like, you goddamn cheater. You sigh and left quickly. I suppose. I mean, two of these options were exactly the same. You deserve to be yelled at, but you felt bad for the store employees. You hated when people at the cafe yell at each other. So you, spelling mistake, had to get them to leave. The walk home felt longer than usual as your mind whirled with thoughts of the past. So many regrets, so many bad decisions. You quietly walked down the familiar hallway to your apartment. Something was different though. Standing in the hallway were some of your neighbors carrying boxes out of their apartment in silence. It was about time they went their separate ways. You felt bad for them. Even if this was necessary and then hurt. This was undoubtedly a sad moment that would be remembered for many years to come. You stepped in your apartment. Aw man. I guess they they weren't meant to be. You always be a drama queen to us, kid. Let me yell at this asshole. He deserved it though. I'm not a drama queen to people that don't deserve it. But come on, he deserved it. Come on, you gotta yell at the pieces of shit. Like, come on, man. Alright. You see the screaming neighbors are leaving? I was gonna go over there today, but they were already moving stuff out. I saw. What's up with you? Ran into my ex. I don't want to talk about it. Wait. He was at the screen for a few moments, but no new messages came. I wonder what he was up to right as there was a knock on the door. It was him. What could he want? And he was shirtless yet again. Why is he always shirtless? Put on a shirt, you slut! See something you like? Here, he handed you something. A tub full of ice cream. Oh, that sounds about right. It'll help. No, for a fact, it's enough to help Ellis in his issues. And definitely help you. You couldn't help but laugh. It was endearing. Ellis being consoled by ice cream was a funny thought. Now, Nox bringing you ice cream to help you was perhaps even funnier. Thank you. Delighted to be of service. The rest of your day fortunately went by much better. There was no denying the ice cream definitely helped. Thank you for the ice cream yesterday. No worries. Can't let my favorite neighbors suffer too much. Gotta do a ooh face. Is that it's cut off? I want that cow plushie. Why are we typing like we're a fucking Discord? Like Discord couple. Oh my god. Why are you crashing bellies anyway? Curious, are we? Yes, actually. Well, it's not very interesting. Just taking a break. From work, life, family, all of it. What do you do for work? Seems like you have. You seem like somebody who has family issues. You seem like the kind to have daddy issues. It's okay, we all do. Painted hair, tattoos, questionable sense of relationships. Yeah, that sounds about right. He's got the Discord starter pack. It's like daddy issues, tattoos, dyed hair. That's the Discord starter pack, baby. That's fucked up. That is fucked up. Holy shit. This level of charm and good looks can only be forged through a tragic backstory. You're going to leave soon? You're trying to get rid of me? You're gonna hurt my feelings. Is that a yes? I don't know when I'm leaving yet. Anyway, gotta go for now. Try to not miss me too much. For some reason, the shirtless vampire, he went on the screen. His face, half of his face was off screen. That's kind of weird. What are you talking about? I don't see it. Oh, you mean like... Oh, that's my stream. That's actually my stream. I don't know why is it cutting like this? Kind of weird. Let me reset the window capture. I don't know why the... I mean, his face is very up. I don't know why the window was having that issue though. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Might have been something that I was doing before. OBS is very buggy as usual. He handed you something. It was a tub full of ice cream. Okay, there you go. There you go. Now it's fixed. Now we can go back to the... let me skip this so we can go back. Thank you for the ice cream. The ooh face. Crashing with Alice. Yes, actually. From... you seem like somebody that has family issues. Are you going to leave soon? There you go. There you go. Actually, no, I didn't choose this. Was that a yes? There you go. This is the one that I chose. Alright. There you go. This guy is literally Grim Reaper character-wise. No, he's nothing like Grim. What are you talking about? He's a vampire with white hair. That's it. Like, he has nothing to do with Grim. Grim is like super like bottom. He's like a big bottom. He's nothing like Grim. He's more like a sassy asshole than Grim. Which is not a bad thing. It's just kind of his way. Coming home from another long day, we're looking forward to a warm shower and snuggling to the bed. You got yelled at about a rude customer but who didn't understand how cues work. To make things worse, you accidentally spiked your coffee on yourself. Spilled coffee on yourself. Now the day was finally at an end. Dude, this guy is literally Grim character-wise. I don't see it. I don't see it. Now the day was finally at an end. Discarding your shoes randomly, you drag your feet to the bathroom. Your hopes for the evening were unfortunately dashed, however, as you realize too late, another typo, late that you didn't have hot water. Cold and wet and more than a little annoyed, you got out of the shower, wrapping a towel around you and stomped into your computer. Alright, I guess do. You have hot water? Hello to you too, Big Booba Himbo. I'm good. Thanks for asking. Oh, man. Right, sorry. Do you? I'll check. Water's fine for me. You having issues? Can come over, use the shower here. They call the landlord. Without even waiting for a reply, you drag yourself to the kitchen. Zzz, zzz, zzz. You listen to the dial tone, impatiently tapping your foot. What? We're in apartment 8. The hot water isn't working. You heard a long drawn-out sigh. I'll try to get someone out there within the week. What am I supposed to do until then? Swarm out and you're young. You'll be fine. Click. That really sucks. What a shitty landlord. As he said I had to wait a while. This place is horrible. My offer stands. You can come shower over here. Really? Promise I won't buy. Alright, fine, if you're sure. Sorry, I know there was bound to be an awkward encounter. You got your stuff. And I suppose, might as well, right? You're about to knock on Knox's door when he opened it. Why are you always shirtless? Should you ask him to do that? He looked you up and down. You instinctively looked down. Oh. Still wearing just a towel. So what? It's not like you were naked. There it was. The awkward encounter you had expected. Trying to shrug it off, you would just pull stuff at your chest. So, Knox stepped aside, gesturing for you to come in. That's a nice apartment. The inside of the apartment was not quite as you had expected. There were a lot of earthy tones. Nothing seemed to fully match anything else. Hey, Skittles Squid, how you doing as well? This always had a unique taste. It's charming in its own way. Speaking of Ellis, it reminded you that you hadn't seen him in a while. That was too strange, though. A few times you gotten to talk to him, he always seemed like he would be in a hurry somewhere else. He always showed up again eventually. You wonder why he hadn't even had an apartment if he was never here. So where's the bathroom? You could guess, the apartment layout looked to be the same, but it seemed rude to just go on without being shown. Knox raised an eyebrow. Now you suddenly want to be polite? You're such a... This way. They didn't even let you finish. The bathroom was indeed the same place as yours. The towel were a different color, though. Yours hadn't been replaced, so Ellis must have had his redone. Glancing down, there were a pair of very fluffy bunny slippers. He raised an eyebrow at Knox and he just grinned at you. Enjoy your shower. And with that, he turned around and left. You had to admit, a hot shower was worth the awkward situation. Once you were dressed and feeling fresh again, you made your way back to the living room. Alright. Put on a shirt? God damn it, that's the 4th time we've already encountered him, and he still doesn't have a shirt on. That's crazy. Now, as relaxing on the couch with a cup of what you assume is coffee, he still has not put on a Put on a shirt, you goddamn slut! I mean, to be fair, he is in his place right now, and I am also a very comfy guy, so I can relate to like living in a hot place and like, you know what I mean, like just being comfy. But goddamn, put on a shirt, you slut! Oh man, is the red thing on his scalp his shirt? I don't know, is it? He looked at you when you made eye contact, enjoying the view. You wish. Oh, you hurt my feelings. Even though he said that with his face, was quite amused by the situation. He got up and walked over, leaning in so close you wondered if he was about to kiss you. Instead, he gave you a smug grin. Maybe to walk you home? No, thanks, it's good. Thanks for letting me use the shower. I'm gonna leave now. You quickly turned around to do just that. Knox. Yes? May I help you with something? I got your mail again. Wonder how that happened. Do not try to kick it. Bloodstains are difficult to deal with. You're doing it on purpose now. Maybe I'm just looking for an excuse to see my favorite neighbor. You're just so cute when you're mad. Sounds like we want more of your mail destroyed. Lol, no, I'll come get it in a bit. He's like, okay, never mind. If what? You agree to come with me for the Saturday festival next week. Oh. It's the date? Sure is. But you even realized time had passed and now you're only a few days away from your date. You were nervous. Your first date in so long. You could feel your stomach tying itself into knots. You absentmindedly wiped the counter as you mulled over what you could wear. 2 celebratory caramel lattes to go, please. Oh, right. Work. You grabbed your cups and your marker. Your name, miss? Clara. And what's the occasion? You looked up to smile at her and froze. She was definitely the woman you had seen with your ex. Are you okay? Is something wrong? Oh, we gotta tell her. No, I'm okay. She looked relieved, giving you another bright smile. So what's the occasion? You gave your best attempt to sound casual and you made the lattes. Clara giggled a little before leaning forward as though to impart some sort of secret. Got a jerk into a lot of trouble today. You blinked at her. That was the last thing you were expecting to hear. She must have seen your confusion because she quickly explained. I was seeing this guy. Turns out he was a 2-time scumbag. He sure was. You giggle again. So I did the only reasonable thing. She gave a pause for dramatic effect. I called his mom and tattled, and well, I've been in a yoga class with her for years, so of course she took my side. What a scumbag are you if not even your mom wants to take your side. You were stunned by this information, so you passed it over the lattes as you sorted out your thoughts. Clara held up the lattes as you passed her, a mischievous grin twinkled in her eye. Me and his mom are going to have a girls' night. You'll never hear the end of this. With that, she placed the money for the lattes on the counter and turned to leave, pausing after a moment to turn back to face you. She placed one of the lattes on the counter to free up her hand and fish something out of her bag. She placed a card on a counter in front of you. You should come to yoga with us sometime. You seem cool. She is cool, goddamn. Me dá real pra comprar Robux? Não. Gastar dinheiro com joguinho online, porra. Aí dentro, caralho. Essa geração, fi. Sabe quanto R$1 comprava no meu...
Antigamente dava pra comprar um salgado e uma coca com R$1, minha filha. Oh.
Você podia comprar, você podia botar R$1, comprar uma casa e ainda sobrar dinheiro pro carro. Essa porra. You made your way home after that, determined to look forward. What the hell are you doing? Knox, it's 2 a.m. Best time to pack stuff. How much stuff do you even have to pack? Wouldn't you like to know? Where did you usually stay? Cassiopeia Hills. Ooh, fancy part of town. Boring part of town. Anyway, shouldn't you be sleeping? I was sleeping until you started looting and loudly moving stuff. Need me to come over and help you sleep? Swear I'm gonna leave this chat right now. Oh no, how could I possibly contact you? Not like you're right next door. Not for long, apparently. Oh. Finally, the day of your date arrived. Knox was going to come by and get you in the late afternoon, so you had allowed yourself to sleep in. The Saturday festival was really just an excuse to get drunk, usually. People would flood the streets, drink, eat, and wait for the nightfall when you could see the stars more clearly. On this one night, every year you'd see Saturn passing you by, accompanied by one of your noons. It was definitely a sight worth seeing, if you could manage the crowds. You were nervous about that. Your nerves were shot. You were on edge thinking about the floods of strangers you'd soon be in close contact with. Fortunately, the landlord had finally had your water fixed. You could take as many warm showers as you wanted. Well, a reasonable amount. You still had to pay your water bill. Once you had taken a shower, it was time to settle on an outfit. You had narrowed down your choices the night before, so you just had to make up your mind. Well, what are we choosing? I think this one might be best since we're going like on the streets. And that's settled. You decide to do some light sketching to pass the time. Before you knew it, it was a knock on your door. All right. Made him wait a few seconds on purpose. That's kind of funny. Someone had to keep him on his toes. When you opened the door, you could finally see him, except it wasn't Knox. Ellis. He smiled warmly. Lovely to see you again, Big Booba Himbo. Didn't mean to hold you up, just wanted to come over and show face. Knox is convinced people are going to think he murdered me or something. And I'm stopping by to say I'm not dead. I'm not dead! Stop saying that I'm dead! Well, I am dead. I'm a vampire, but you understand what I'm saying. You're mildly annoyed, you were amused at the implication. Appreciate that. Thanks, Ellis. He smiled at you again before turning and heading towards another door, presumably to let you know of his status too. You just closed the door when there was another knock. Had Ellis forgotten something? You opened the door again. Actually, Knox this time, looking as pleased with himself as ever. Man, he finally put on a shirt! It was actually his shirt on the sofa, goddamn. That makes it even funnier because that means he took off the shirt before meeting us. That means he intentionally took his shirt off. That's kind of funny. You actually predicted Nova. What a slut. Oh, man. I actually forgot that vampires were technically undead. They are. You look beautiful. Caught you off guard for a second. Then he handed you something. A deep macaroon colored rose. Oh, wow. Thank you. You took the rose from him carefully. Can I place some water quickly before we leave? Sure. Take your time. He leaned again against your door frame. Aww. You two had initially planned to go to the center of town, but you quickly discovered that the streets were already packed. It was still an hour before it fully got dark. You nervously eyed the packed crowds. Knox moved close to you. Knox? Let's just grab a drink. I know a spot that's quieter. White hair, red outfit is Vampire Dante. I can kind of see it with the new hair. He kind of has the wolf cut that the new Dante has, isn't it? I mean, I suppose it is a popular hairstyle now. He moved through the crowd very slowly, careful to not get separated. I extended a hand to you to hold on to. He took it without hesitation. You could make out the faintest smirk on his lips. He clearly was happy about this. At long last, you reached one of your many drink carts. Seemed to contain both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Hello, hello. What can I get for you? Knox looked towards you, gesturing for you to go first. You want something alcoholic? Let's go for a little bit of a spice. Hey, Mick Blazzaritz, how you doing as well, my friend? Let's go for a cherry pie cocktail or sunlight spritzer. Was light enough on the alcohol that you could actually enjoy it without worrying. After you picked a drink, Knox went for an iced coffee. Knox passed you for your drink. You'd insisted on paying for you both. That should be interesting. You eyed the alcoholic beverage you were holding. You don't drink? There's no point. I can't get drunk. He gave you a devious smile. Not on alcohol, anyway. You two made your way towards the crowd as, once more, as the sky continued to inch towards the darkness above you. Knox led you through the crowd, not letting go of your hand for even a second. Finally, he opened the door to a building and gestured you in. You gave him a quizzical glance, but he went with it. It had taken quite a bit to get here. You hadn't realized how long it until Knox led you out onto a roof of a building. The sky was finally dark, and sure enough, there it was, Saturn and the moon. Damn, that's a big-ass Saturn. Oh wow, the woods were only a whisper. You spent the past years too busy and tired to even attend the festival, so you hadn't seen this in so long. Looks like you were right on time. Leaned over the edge slightly to see crowds of people below and a million twinkling lights when you looked up. I haven't seen this in so long. That's a surprise, you live so close by. I guess life always got in the way. Knox stared into the sky for a moment. I get that. After a few moments of silence, Knox spoke again. I'm really glad. About coming here. About meeting you. It was a little strange whenever Knox got serious like this. It wasn't like him. It made you eager to know what he would say next. Knox looked over at you, probably fixing you in his gaze. I really like you. Can't stay with Ellis for much longer, but he took a deep breath. I want to keep seeing more of you, even after I leave. Your breath got caught in your throat. You understood the question. He was asking about dating. Not just a one-time date like today, but an indefinite type where you expect him to have him in your life for years to come. You nodded, your heart was fluttering for too much to form words. Saturn is causing a gravitational pull on that range? Holy cow. Stop trying to be reasonable. Stop trying to be like, well, actually, if Saturn was this close to the Earth, actually, that would be chaos because the Earth and the Saturn's gravitational pull would actually come into contact and it will crash onto each other. No, shut the fuck up. Stop. This is a Sailor Moon anime fucking visual novel about vampires and aliens and fucking cheating boyfriends. No, actually, I'll have you know, fucking rocket scientist over here. Stop trying to make sense. There's hearts in it. There's literal hearts in my eyes. You think this is supposed to make sense? Fucking nerd emoji ass. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Tyre. I'm just kidding. Don't worry about it. I'm just being sassy. Don't worry about it. Don't be too mad. Don't be too mad at me, okay? You wanted him around. If you had it your way, you would not be leaving at all. He grinned at you, not breaking eye contact for a moment. You. Don't tell me how to enjoy my fiction, Keen. I'll tell you exactly how to enjoy your fiction. I tell you what to do. This is my stream. I yell at you nerds and you guys obey me. No questions asked. How dare you? I'm looking for accomplices, not second opinions. I am looking for accomplices. You gotta obey me. No questions asked. Not ask questions. Yes, sir. That's what I like to see. Knox beat you to it, though. He leaned forward at the same time, meeting you halfway. He placed a steady hand on your back and depressed your lips against you. Aw, you missed out. You should have put his hand on the cheek. That's how you do a romantic kiss. He was obviously being careful not to accidentally nip you with his fangs. You weren't sure how long the kiss lasted in reality, but in your head it felt like it was over far too soon. When he pulled away, you could still feel the hesitation of the kiss on your lips. The minty scent of him still lingered. Aww. After you returned home that night, you'd spent a few hours just laying on your bed, staring up at the ceiling in a daze. You rushed through your shopping grabbing the newest edition of Rogue and eerily jarring to check out. Okay. You pulled out the magazine and flipped through as you walked back home. Not only this level of eagerness was the result of your excitement to read your favorite magazine. Today, however, was fully to attempt to distract yourself. When you got back to your apartment, you'd be seeing knocks off. He wasn't leaving. He wouldn't be next door anymore. He kept reassuring you that you'd still see plenty of each other, but it wouldn't be the same. He promised you'd keep the tab of your chat open at all times, or you'd know it immediately if you message him. That calmed you slightly. Oh man, we really are clingy, aren't we? Oh no, we are clingy girlfriend? That's one day of dating, like, officially dating. We're like, you gotta speak to me every time. Keep your phone. I missed you already. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're such a clingy girl. Lazy finally get its mail chat redirected. You glanced over the pages of the Rogue magazine. Nothing was really holding your attention today, until you came across the horoscope section. You found yours in the same spot it always was. Seize the day. Don't leave anything unsaid. Don't leave any room for regret. Take initiative. It was the final push you needed. You ran the rest of your way back home, your heart pounding in your ears as you went. You finally made it to the hallway. You still had time before Knox left. You knocked on the door, but no one answered. Your heart dropped. You wouldn't have left without saying goodbye, right? You shook your head, trying to dispel the bad feelings. The voice had come from behind you in the hallway rather than beyond the door. You spun around to see him standing there, clearly confused. I was worried you had left already. I wouldn't do that. It was just at the store. We must have just missed each other. Oh, let's kiss him. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. With your heart pounding in your ears, you took a leap of faith. Oh, what a cutie. Knox seemed caught off guard for a second as your lips collided. When you felt his hand on the small of your back as he pulled you into him, deepening the kiss. You felt as though a million butterflies had spawned in your stomach as his fangs brushed over your lips. It was a kiss that felt as if it could last an eternity and yet ended far too soon. This was becoming a pattern you realized. Careful, I bite you know. There was a sultry tone to his voice. So, want to see my new apartment? You gave him a quizzical look. Isn't like a 2-hour drive? So about that. He stuck his hand in his pocket and pulled out a key. Wouldn't you know? Something opened up nearby. Before you could process what he actually meant, he walked over to apartment 7 and unlocked it. That's where the noisy neighbors had just moved out. He smirked devilishly at you. Looks like you're stuck with me. It's so convenient. I don't have to change my mailing address. I mean, you are my mailing address. You both laughed. That's close enough. Aww. What a cute little story. Thank you for playing. What a cute little story. A special thanks for Damien Winters for the music. That's a very nice music. It is a little bit repetitive though. I like the diss and I like the other one, but the bit one that was in the middle was a little bit repetitive. A little tip. If you want to have this, have the ending melody be the cue for the beginning. Think of the Wii music, so that when you keep like looping the music, it doesn't feel like there's a harsh cut on it. That's something that like games do a lot, and it's just like a small little thing at the beginning that makes at the end that makes a huge difference. You know what I mean? How the dun 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 dun, and then it like loop dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun, and then it loops back to the dun 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 dun. You know what I mean? Anyway, just a little tip. But great story overall. Great little short visual novel. You can check it out. There's a link in the description. It's called Single Vampires in Your Area. Made by, who was it made by again? Let me check on the name so I can make sure to say the right. Kazia Cat. There you go. Here's the website if you want to go check it out. There you go. Not my Steam page. This one. You can go check it out. It's on itch.io. It is a free little game if you want to. Here it is. Anyway, yeah. Go put the music back on, right? that was literally it. That was it. That was a small little visual novel. I just thought the title was funny. It was a nice little read, wasn't it? I mean, it's always surprising to see these novels. Sometimes they're a little hit or miss, but most of the times they're pretty much a good read. I mean, A Date with Death was also something that I found on itch.io. You know what I mean? There's this one. What was the other one that we found on itch.io? There's a few. Anyway, reminded me of Monster Prom. I mean, you know, some novels are a little bit short, but that's fine. It's still like an hour. Still a fun time. Anyway, hey Dark Angel, how you doing as well? You're going live tomorrow? Of course. I still don't know what we're doing tomorrow because I spent this week mostly organizing next week. Because next week we're gonna have Easter collab subathon. So save your monies if you want to get rewards as well. As usual, we always do rewards for these subathons. I'm thinking of doing a special merch drop for people that do up a certain donation thing, like an exclusive signed merch. Not 100% sure. Still thinking on that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. And thank you so much for coming around. If you want to watch more of my videos, there's always the YouTube channel. You can go check it out as well. Hey, Roma Goose, thanks so much for 100 biddies as well. Actually, 200 biddies. Sorry. Is it gonna read the message? You should read the message. Oh, the thing isn't working. It was so fun being able to be here for the stream. As always, missed them. That's okay, my friend. I'm still happy to have you here. Like I said before, if you can come live, please do come live. Your support is appreciated. But if you can't, because of time zone, because of work, all the streams are on YouTube. Actually, I can show you right now. I mean, here we go. If you want to watch it on YouTube live as well, you can. But here, let me show you.
It was so fun to be able to be here for the stream.
Why did it take so long to read? Fucking stream messing with me. But you can find my YouTube channel and you can see that all of my streams are here, including the one that I've already set the reminder for. So, you know. But so I'm now multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch because for two reasons mostly. First, people wanted me to keep a VOD, and Twitch only keeps VODs for 60 days. So these VODs would have all been lost if not for streaming on YouTube. You know what I mean? But also, some people just don't have Twitch. Some people prefer YouTube. They have YouTube Premium, so they don't want to pay for a Twitch subscription, all that stuff. So they just watch me on YouTube. I know it's like kind of bad as a streamer to like divide your audience like this, but I don't care about numbers. If it's like X people here and X people there, then it's fine.
I also wanted to ask if you were doing any more ASMR projects for the second channel. Hands over mouth emoji.
I actually still do ASMR videos. It's just that I actually have posted a new Patreon audio, which is the ones that I do for the ASMR videos. I don't have one for this month yet, because after you've done 100-something videos, it becomes very hard to think of new ideas. But I have posted it on Patreon, and it is going to be coming on YouTube as well, the censored version. It was the new, I think I've posted this on Discord, if you're not on our Discord. It is Seduced and Brainwashed by a Sadistic Wendigo. It's kind of a cool story. I really enjoyed it. But Nyla was having some family issues. And because of that, she couldn't do artworks. And I did do an artwork, but I never used it. It is on Patreon because I didn't enjoy it. Like, I didn't like the VGen artists. And this, again, no shame to the artists themselves. It's just I didn't fit the vibe. I didn't like it. So... yeah, I think after that experience, I'm probably going to be waiting for her to do the artwork, which she is working. She's already posting the work in progress. But, you know, but that's kind of how it is. Although, Romagoose, if you want to watch the other VODs, the Love and Deep Space ones, the variety ones, all of my VODs are on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch it, I recommend you go on YouTube because it has the song. The VODs on Twitch don't keep the songs. So that's kind of how it goes. Anyway, but yeah. That was that. Like I said, there's Patreon if you want spicy content and early access. I am planning on started writing a secret project after maybe this re-debut. Still thinking about that. However, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Next week we got collabs, so get excited for that. An Easter collab as well as a hand cam stream, making and decorating chocolate eggs. I am gonna be making it from scratch. I bought the chocolate. I did a test batch and it did work. But I bought the chocolate, I bought the food colorings. I don't think there might be filling. I'm still thinking of that if I'm going to be doing cake filling like people decided. Mostly because I'm not sure if it's gonna work this way. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream though. Again, thank you so much for the donations, Romaguz, Schlinko. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the stream. Go check out my YouTube if you haven't. Go check out the Patreon if you haven't. We have a Discord server. All of that stuff you can find in my socials, !social links on both of the chat.